Hello student, welcome to my channel. Today we shall discuss some more topic based on rational number. Okay, so our today's topic is rational number. Rational number, and I hope that you understood every topic, whatever I taught in the last video, and I hope that you get the idea how did the rational number comes in existence. Today we shall go deeply in the concept of rational number. So I hope that you would like this very much. So student, let's start with a topic that is an equivalent rational number. Equivalent rational number. Let us see what is the equivalent rational number. As we have discussed in the last class in the fraction, in order to find out an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, we just multiply the numerator and denominator of the fraction by same natural number. Similarly here, we shall also do the same process in order to get equivalent rational number. Since we know that the rational number can also be written as a fraction, so that it has numerator as well as denominator. So in order to get the equivalent rational number, we shall multiply the numerator and denominator by the same natural number. Okay student, so let us see. So student, let us see, if I have a rational number minus 3 upon 5, and here if we find out its equivalent rational number, we just multiply this by the same number in the numerator and denominator. So after the multiplication, we get minus 6 upon 10. So we can say that minus 6 upon 10 is the equivalent fraction of minus 3 upon 5. Okay, I hope it is clear. So that in order to find the equivalent rational number of a given rational number, we just apply the concept of equivalent fraction of a given fraction. There is nothing difference between the equivalency of fraction and equivalency of rational number. So you just apply the same concept here in order to get the equivalent rational number. There is only a difference is that in the rational number, whenever the rational number is given as negative sign, so it must be keep in the mind that we have to find out the number by which we multiply does not change the sign of the given rational number. Okay, so this is the equivalency of the rational number. Now let us see the next, that is the negative and positive integer. Since we know that in the rational number, the numerator and denominator are belongs from the set of integer, and the set of integer possess negative integer, positive integer, including 0. And also we know that 0 is neither positive nor negative. Therefore, except 0 rational number, all rational number either positive rational number or negative rational number. Okay? So if I write 0 upon 3, since it is a rational number, but here we cannot justify that it is either positive or negative, because 0 is an integer and 0 is neither positive nor negative. Therefore, it is impossible to justify that it is either positive or negative. But if we write minus 4 upon 7, so here we can see that minus 4 is the negative integer. So that such type of rational number is called negative integer. Negative rational number may also be various type. If there is this is the negative rational number having the numerator with minus sign. Sometimes we also have like this. This is also a negative integer having the denominator with minus sign. Sometimes we also get like this. This is also a negative integer having the both numerator and denominator with minus sign. But sometimes it is preferred as positive integer because the minus sign on the both become cancelled out and it becomes as 4 upon 7, and hence minus 4 upon minus 7 become a positive integer. Okay student, I hope this concept is clear to everyone. Now let's discuss the next, that is the standard form of rational number. Standard form of rational number. Sometimes it is also known as lowest or simplest form of rational number. Okay, and you know what is the simplest form and lowest form of the fraction. I am talking here about the fraction. If we are given 750 upon 1000, then you can see that there are some common factor in numerator as well as in denominator, so that they become cancelled out, and finally we get a result which does not contain any common factor, and that form of the fraction will call standard form of rational number. So whenever we solve this, we get 3 upon 4. Okay? When we solve this, we get 3 upon 4. In this fraction or in this rational number, we can see that it has no any common factor. Therefore, this is the standard form of rational number. If I put here minus, then it is to be necessary that we have to put the minus sign in the simplest form. During simplifying the rational number, it is not necessary that the sign become also eliminated. Okay, therefore the sign will remain as it is and the fraction becomes smallest, and hence this is the standard form of rational number, and I hope that you clear. Okay, so student, these are some concepts that we have discussed here. Now let us see a next topic, that is the cross product of equivalent rational number of rational number. This is the next topic, cross product of equivalent rational number. So let us see then cross product of equivalent rational number. Here, if A by B, where B does not equal to 0, be any rational number, and P upon Q, where Q does not equal to 0, be the equivalent rational number of A upon B. Then here A by B is equal to P upon Q, and if P upon Q will be equivalent to A upon B, then here we apply the cross product like this. We multiply the numerator of the second term by the denominator of the first, and hence here we get B multiplied by P, and in the next we multiply the denominator of the second number to the numerator of the first, and here we get A multiplied by Q. So this is the cross product of equivalent rational number, and here it is obvious that whenever we take two equivalent rational number, then their cross product will always equal. So here we can take examples. If we take minus 3 upon 5 be any rational number, and if minus 6 upon 10 be the equivalent rational number of minus 3 upon 6, then by the concept of cross multiplication, we have minus 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to minus 6 multiplied by 5, and hence we get minus 30 is equal to minus 30, which proves that the cross product will be equal when we take two rational numbers. So students, this is the concept of cross product, and in this way we have completed all the basic topic which are necessary for our further education has been completed. In the next video, we shall discuss some questions which are based on this topic. Okay, student? So keep watching the video. We shall meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.